Hey everyone, it's Eric with FirearmTutorials.com, and today I just wanted to give you a good look at the Dytac URX wrench versus the official Knights Armament wrench. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this Dytac one is meant to be a knockoff, but for all intents and purposes, I don't see how it couldn't be considered that, as it does have the unofficial Knights logo on here. You see the real one retains the Knights logo with a copyright symbol on it. Also is marked with the proper torque setting and the official part number from Knights Armament. Now the Dytac, on the other hand, has a pretty good rendition of the Knights logo, has no other marks whatsoever on it, but where you really notice a difference is in the actual engagement on the URX barrel nut. So you see, looking at them from the top, they look very similar. You almost can't tell a difference, but one being a lot taller, you see the official Knights one is a lot bigger. It's also a lot stronger. This is a much stronger steel. This is actually a lot softer. But you can see when I match up the, give you a good look at this, when I match up the teeth here as best I can, and when I do try and match them up, you see that the rear is offset. So that makes it a little tricky as far as engaging it on the barrel nut, because you'd obviously try and get this perfectly lined up when effectively you can't really do so. So if you take a look at these, as we go around here, I'll try and hold these tight, but as you go around here, it looks like they engage about the same place on the nut, but then you see the official Knights nut has pretty much a whole nother tooth here, or will engage a whole nother tooth. I tried to use both wrenches. I tried to use the Dytac first, and here's a look at it here. So you see I was having a lot of trouble fitting the wrench around the nut properly, and then once I did get it on there correctly, once I started to torque it down, it just didn't feel right. I could feel the teeth just start to break free. I didn't feel like it was actually turning the nut. It kind of just felt like it was not engaging the teeth on the nut properly and either bending the nut or just not effectively locking correctly on all of the teeth. Now you see when I switched to the actual Knights Armament wrench, it was a little hard to get the wrench engaged there. So you see there's not a lot of room, but once I was able to get it locked up correctly on the teeth, I was able to pull it down and get the right torque that I wanted on there. And so that's pretty much it, guys. If you're going to install the URX rail on your gun, just make sure that you use an official Knights Armament wrench. There's a couple different versions of this out here that come from Knights. They don't all look like this. There's as many as 3 that I've seen. One of them has a completely enclosed portion to get around the whole nut. The rifle that I was doing, I wouldn't be able to use that because of the way the gas block was, but for some of you it may be an option. It's an expensive piece. These are usually about $120 to $150, but if you want it done right, make sure you use the correct Knights wrench. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.